Nama Irshad Manji mendadak jadi buah bibir di Indonesia. Kedatangannya beberapa waktu lalu menimbulkan kontroversi. Kelompok Islam garis keras menolaknya dengan tuduhan Irshad hendak mempromosikan gay dan lesbianisme di Indonesia melalui buku terbarunya Allah, Liberty and Love. Sejumlah acaranya seperti di Salihara Jakarta dan Universitas Gadjah Mada Yogyakarta dibubarkan kelompok radikal. Tim Tempo TV menemui Irshad Manji dan mendengar kegelisahannya mengenai semakin maraknya radikalisme agama di Indonesia. Simak laporannya berikut ini.
So, welcome to life.
Good afternoon, Irshad. I'm thanking you for your time to talk here from Tempo Televisions. So we're very glad to see you. And I'm just go straight to my first question. Sure. There you told me that you say you promote the book that entitled Allah, Liberty and Love, right? So can you describe me what's inside the book?
The book is a how-to, it's a guide about how to get over the fear that so many of us have to ask questions out loud. For example, in these last 10 years, I have been traveling the world, having conversations with young Muslims, and I've noticed something interesting, that they've not really asked me why should I take the risk of speaking what is true for me to other people, but how can I do that? How, for example, can I speak my truth to my parents when I will be accused of dishonoring my family for doing so? How can I cope with the backlash that I'll be getting from my community just as you are getting from yours? And so I realized that the new book has to be about fear.
So, as far as you know, how does Indonesian people react to your book?
Well, funnily enough, I hear a lot of people say, how do you feel about being rejected? Indonesians like this word, rejected. And I say, by whom? Rejected by whom? And people say, well, by the extremists. I say, aha, not by Indonesians, not by society, but by a small, very loud group that plays and behaves as if they are God. They're not my audience and never have been. And so I'm happy to say that many, particularly younger Indonesians, have been very appreciative and warm and excited about receiving this book. Not all, but many of them have.
So those things happen since Salihara last week. Just make us realize about how human rights are very concerned here, because they forbid you to just have the discussion about your book.
I have never believed that governments or sort of arms of governments, such as police, I have never believed that these institutions will protect anybody's human rights. Government is about power. That's it. Power. Welcome to politics. My faith is in people. And, when you say that they stopped you from having this meeting, actually, they tried to stop, but they didn't succeed. Because even after the police chief said that he is dismissing this meeting, what happened? It was those guests who were there for a new perspective, who came to the stage. I refused to leave the stage. They came to the stage and they sat around, and we had the most brilliant conversation. Better, I think, than if we had had something more formal when the event was not canceled.
Okay, so you were talking about the last week events when there's the Islamic Defenders Front, or FBI in Bahasa. So does it change your mind about Muslims in Indonesia?
No, it doesn't change my mind that this is a country that can be a model of tolerance and openness for the entire Muslim world. But it does trouble me that over the last 4 years since I was here, fundamentalism definitely is on the rise. But of course, it's not just Indonesia. It's on the rise everywhere. And even Christian fundamentalism is on the rise in America. But what I want to say to Indonesians is, it is not enough just to call yourself a moderate Muslim and then think that you're doing Islam a favor. You actually have to speak up. You have to use your voice and challenge those extremists who are reinforcing the prejudices and the stereotypes of Islam. If you call yourself a moderate but say nothing about the beautiful kind of Islam, then your silence is actually further empowering these extremists.